wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be court bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there. It also brings up 3rd down. Play action now, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game. And clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
And the Texans will take over.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans hit 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him,
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Second down, back to Sanders. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very strong gain of 24. Now it's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Cortland Sutton, 37 yards. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will not be enough. At 35, he only gets 3. 4th down, Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they... Cousins now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They run for it with Mixon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Smith, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. It's a room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down.
touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Gino on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To try again after the sack, Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, it's Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Slot man moves right. On play action, Cousins. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Now Geno. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Smith throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there.